Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. We're gonna figure this out. There's got to be another way. We've tried and failed to get through to the warehouse that way. So there's got to be another way to go. Looking around, I don't see a whole lot of other options. There's like no way to climb on top of the building as far as I can tell. I mean, there could be, but I don't know if there is. Oh god, I can double click and move faster. That's good. Okay, if we go like here, can we... Let's look at this. Is there a way to jump? I mean, there's got to be a way inside. Yeah, there's got to be a way inside. Hold on. Let's go up here. See if there's anything we can do there. We've already talked to that Joker. He's worthless. But see, there's things inside, so it seems like I can't seem to climb in. There's a rooftop here, but I don't know how to get up there. Need a key card for this. Can't jump onto that. See, there's like a box there. I'd love to grab that box. There's something over there. Alright, we gotta figure out how exactly to get around. Okay, well, maybe it's not this side. Maybe it's the other side. Maybe it's from the yard where the body is. Like, that building's probably not gonna help us. I'm gonna help us get some money, but we need something a little more real, you know? I'll come up here. Can't do anything with the manhole cover. We can also press Alt, supposedly, to see stuff, but I don't see how that doesn't seem to work for us. According to the guide, which I was looking to see if there was a... there was anything. Let's see, I can hover over that and see. Control? No, control doesn't do anything for me either. I know I can see this. We already talked to that guy. Can I get to this? Clicking buttons does nothing. Oh, didn't we already try this and we couldn't get through? Because there's a hatch up there. That seems like something that we need to do. Yeah, alright. Put points into perception. Alright, we have not gained enough anything to do that. Alright. So with perception, we'd probably be able to get through there, but unfortunately not. Maybe we talk to the kid again. I hate doing it. Hate the kid, but what are you gonna do?
Fuck this cone, okay?
Okay. Figure out what's going on with the kid. Empathy 5, and it's still low? That's pretty crazy. I mean, I'd love to. It is a legendary check. It seems unlikely. We do have more questions about the crime scene. Okay. Dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there? Kuno doesn't know shit about this. Shit is beneath Kuno. Okay, I need to know, though. Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there. Dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno good to go with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuma's wearing. Your size, good price, be 500 real. Okay, wait a minute. What's so great about these pants? The pants he's wearing. He points to his pants. Alright. What's so great about these pants? Take these are fallen modulars. Liquid fit, perfect performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Morova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit. He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic wrap pants. They're graphite black and look brand new. These can drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban world. Just really? Okay. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. I mean, I don't have 500 reals, so that's kind of like immaterial, isn't it? I asked what happened to his clothing. He must have seen them lying around. Look, who ain't seen shit lying around except for that fucker up there? Points to the cadaver. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa? Lieutenant remained silent, but his expression couldn't say, I told you so, any louder. Alright, no. Nope. I already have plants. Move on. Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you. You're too fat for falling anyway, pig. Kuno, there's a stack of Eternite back there. That's just some shit Roofer and Gramps left behind, lazy dinks. There it is, that strange feeling again. Is there more than meets the eye about that paneling roof material? Okay. Yes, your ship gets left behind. Were those gimps left-handed? What are you talking about? Kuno doesn't know what handed gimps they were. Trying to get you to talk, Gimp. Kuno, don't talk. Okay, not actually worth it. Don't have a single normal thing to say. Okay, what about this? Just out crazy him. You can't hide it without... I see without vision. With my inner eye. Inner eye? What are you talking about? That has to be a normal question. Okay, they're trying to make you feel stupid. Okay, yeah, you glancing into the roof material. You guys should go back there. Alright. There's also a mug in the trash. The fuck? A mug in the trash? This is about to fucking close again? This is quaint, better not take it out of historical context mug of anything to do with it. That's good. This racist mug of anything to do with it. I don't know. Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. He's saying he pigs after the mug fucker, because he's the close fucker. Can't hear you, Kumo. Speak louder. That's exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone has tampered with the currency and cleaned some of it up. Shit, that's tense. He thinks for a minute. Someone's going down to the beatdown basement, huh? My guy gonna get tied to the radiator. He nods in approval. The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique, too. Kuno, he doesn't know who put that shit there. If he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can. Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. She lets out a hiss, even meaner than before. Get away from my Kuno, faggot. And gain experience for that, somehow. Get your bacon shit away. Okay. What about that ladder of yours? No, it's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient. Look at it. Thinks you're fucking 4. Kuno thinks you climbing a ladder up to your magic tree house. Okay, you don't have a magic tree house. Okay, what about the greenhouse? What's in the greenhouse over there? Dunno. Gardner used to work there. You mean the other woman by the whirling in rags? That Gardner? Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit. I mean, most people do that, to be fair. There's nothing else? Alright, I can't. Just the body. Where's the rest of his armor? Why don't you give a shit about the armor? He's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant. A mutant? Look at him. Fucking growth hormone and shit. He's a giant. Their armor's too big for any man. He drills his temples with the fingers in some strange aggressive gesture. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away. Oh, come on. He just pretends he doesn't care because it's too small for the armor. What do you mean you threw it away? Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. He forms a kickoff with the imaginary helmet. Kuno kicked that shit into sea, rugby style. That should mean nothing to Kuno. You're just too small for the armor, my dude. Get the fuck out of here trying to fuck on with that midget shit. Kuno's 12. He's huge. He squints at you. What are you, fucking 80? When Kuno's 80, Kuno can fit in 4 of you in Kuno. Fuck out of here. You don't understand how size works. That's okay. He threw it into the sea? Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give... Okay, yeah, he repeats it. Alright. Go talk to the mustache union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate. What do you mean, troubadour? Yeah, cock and boots. You know that jolly union cow fucker. Came around talking about the cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows. So yeah, he's the one I want to talk to. He's fucking crazy on that other shit. Coming here pretend like he cows... Like he likes cows. Trying to get your peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gates. Ask him yourself. Okay. The troubadour has it. Alright. There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that? What are you talking about? What is this contusion shit? He grabs his head, like suddenly hurting. Says, you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again. A contusion is a bruise. Talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse. Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of the shit sniffing. Let's go of his head, suddenly feeling better. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here. You hear the lieutenant hum. He's saying the kid has amassed quite the vocabulary of law enforcement terms. He's not going to stick his nose into this. Me and my partner were wondering, where'd you pick up on so many police terms? Me and my partner are wondering. The demonic hiss behind the fence gets louder. Yes, Puff Peter? Kuno erupts into laughter, pointing his finger at you, then Kim, then back at you. An unfortunate choice of words, Lieutenant from Precinct 57 thinks. He looks at the harbor walls looming overhead. He could use a cigarette about now. Alright, nothing else about that. And I'm off. And we could try to figure out... It's low. But fuck it. When are we going to get another chance? Let's do it. Failure. Alright. Yeah. I know this boundary pushing thing is new to you, but it's old news for us grown-ups. Get your snout out of Kuno's ass. Couldn't notice how hard Kuno pushes it. Kuno pushes it a hard level. You should give up, Popo. Or like Kun? I don't even know that word. We'll keep fucking it out of you. You okay, Kuno? She looks worried. The Kun has her confused. Yeah, me too. That went wrong. He took it as a compliment. Then he had a minor seizure. Alright, we're off. Okay, unfortunately that wasn't enough to level up. How close are we to a level up? We are 5 points away again. We just need to do one more brilliant thing. I think we gotta take the boots. I think we gotta do it. Inspect the boots. Trail appears to be ceramic, yada yada yada. Yeah, what kind of boots are these? Their armor. What kind of armor is this? Ceramic plate. Okay. Pull the boot off. Here we go. Feels dangerous. Let's do it. Grab the boot. The stench fills your nostrils. You push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from. But oh, is he actually gonna fall down? Stop! The son's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm. He's gonna pull his head off. Oh, that's actually that's probably true. Brutal. Lieutenant, you seem distressed. Why? We're about to pull his head off. Do it, homo. I want to pull his head off, right? Yes, that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do, so please don't. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hitting him with that boot? I mean, that's technically true. That's why. It's because I wanted to sell them. To be fair. I don't think there's any other reason to do what I was about to do. I don't think any of these others really hold up. They would not go well with my pants. That is not advanced enemy technology. And there may be clues inside the boot. I guess, no, there's this. There's this. It's this. It's only this, and I can only tell the truth. For a full set of armor, I wouldn't blame you. But these boots are hardly worth disciplinary headgearing. There are better ways to pull a hostile bill. Besides, he taps the boot. Try to get a read on the lieutenant. What would he do if you stole them? Would he report you or not? Surprisingly, you feel like he probably wouldn't. There's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They're fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet? That's a good point. That's a very good point, Kim. You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down, and second it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. Okay, sounds like a plan. Okay, what's gonna happen to the boots then? Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue will yield nothing, but we must pick our fights. He looks towards the boot. Shall we continue? Alright, so much for that. Worth a shot, I thought. Okay, something I need to know, course man. I hate you, you're stinking, you boring. That's the only option I really have. Do I remind you of someone? Baby affected with harlequinism, maybe? Sure, really love that one. Okay, thanks, I guess. All these others are already asked. We can't really do anything with that. Okay, so much for that. There's no way we're going to be able to take this guy off. Yeah, we already tried shooting it down. Didn't work. We can't get inside the greenhouse. We can't take the ladder. We can talk to this kid. Maybe talking to this kid directly would be better. What's your problem, kiddo?
The pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Alright, definitely take it one step closer.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real. Just want to ask you some questions as we take another step closer.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Listen, child, that course made me puke twice, and I was wondering why you don't...
Stay away from me, pig! You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
I mean, I'm kind of curious. But, no. Okay, we already looked inside there. We can't do anything with that. Where the hell do we actually go? I mean, I would love another perception check to do something with that over there, but we can't. We need another 5 experience for somewhere. From somewhere. I don't even know. Okay. The clock counting down here is kind of weirding me out. There's nothing here we can... Oh, wait. Hold up. What is that? Is it a door? It's making a clicking sound, but I can't do anything with it. Okay. Yeah, see, like, Alt and Control do nothing. Shift does nothing either. And we can go back here, but this doesn't help us at all. Like, I don't see a way to get into the harbor at all. Unless we ram it with the car, but that doesn't seem like a good idea either. We already talked to this Joker. We can go around and look at this. It doesn't really help us too much either. I mean, I'm kind of lost here. Let me go down, maybe? I go past this thing? Yeah, what is this? Ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. Okay. Right, we already talked to the poor woman here. Doesn't seem to do anything. Wild Pines. She is just sitting outside. Can't do anything with her. I'm kind of struggling here because I have no idea. I guess we can talk to this guy about why he was back there.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Okay, don't have any tips on how to punch a guy, do you? Say a really big race theorist guarding a button? He smirks. Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I will say. You might have some advice, but you gotta at least try to fight. Measure at first. Return if you fail. Okay, so if we decide to do that, that seems like a really bad idea. Alright, who are all these strikebreakers? Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. The man runs a hand through a steadily graying military haircut. Came here to help the armor run smoothly in times of crisis. Even if folks don't want to work, they ought to let those who do want to work. I have a question. The lieutenant looks him in the eye. Why do all these people follow your leadership? You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No, they follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were... He starts bellowing, given a job to do. Yeah, I think it's mostly because you're big and loud. I can't seem to talk to you about the body, though. What is a strike? A bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together. Decide to block honest work for the people. He shifts uncomfortable in his workers' overalls. What do the strikers want? Beats me, they mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights. While we, he raises his fist and starts shouting again, have the right to work. When the man moves around, you can perceive some serious abs beneath his tight-fitting shirt. The man is in shape. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. Different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. Ill-fitting, what does that mean? The shirt's far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls held by a belt seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. Huh. Is he wearing the dead man's clothes? Are you wearing new clothes? He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn the emaciated worker, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from. Okay, I gotta ask. Where are you from? What's it to you? Deep South suspicion drips from outer syllable. Routine. Part of the investigation. Am I a suspect? His eyes narrows. Done no crimes. Only fight for the rights of the people. Already got that. I'm interested in your background. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. Bouncer. Where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Not right now, but I might have been there. I don't really remember things well. Uh-huh. It's a long time ago. The man is quickly losing interest in you. Seems weird. Seems like I failed that somehow. Okay. I can't... Yes, he's wearing the dead man's clothes for sure. Okay, just gonna leave now. Kim, any ideas?
Yes?
Okay. Tell me about the case. Why are we on the same case? We're from different precincts. That is weird, right? Afraid you and I are pawns in a... He considers the phrasing. A pissing competition. His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise. What do you mean? You don't know? His eyes narrowed. I assumed you were in on it. I don't remember being in on anything. Yeah, I know. You know what I'm in on. Retrograde amnesia. Better still than an imbecile at cop-off. Cop-off? It's just stupidity. The lieutenant shakes his head. What kind of stupidity? The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine. As if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality, so we let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here, and now it's come to its natural conclusion. Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez. Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez and who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think dispatch desk just told both organizations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But, he lends in. I assure you, I'm not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition. So we volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness, on the contrary. I wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by my station. He raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move. That must be an augury, an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? No. Alright. There'll be a bloodletting of unimaginable proportions, unimaginable. Oh no, it's very imaginable. We failed to place responsible for the hanging. The harbor companies see the situation as a control, so bring in private military, maybe a gunship. Unit responds in strength, automatic fire. Local law enforcement solving one little homicide decides nothing. Not solving can have real incalculable effects. Things can always get worse. Matter of fact, augury, we should move. Okay. What's special about Martinez? Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist. A tremolo comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps? Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze somewhere far away below the turbine. The 41st and 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets to what's north. It's about who doesn't. Steve volunteered to spoil it. Yes, I'm an unrepentant spoil sport. The lieutenant appears pleased with this. Okay, enough of the competition there. Tell me something else. Oh, there we go. I got 10 experience for that. That's good to know. Okay. It's actually got its address now. Formidable 13. Oh, shit. No, we're not doing logic. I'm sorry, it's just not happening. Okay, I want to talk about you. How about that? Me? Yes, you. Let's see how my life is burdened in the investigation. Or better if we have more rapport. That's a fair point. Alright, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? Tell me a secret about yourself. How about that? Lieutenant narrows a single eyebrow. No. No. Alright. You're wearing glasses? That's correct. That makes him a binocular. To completely uncock material, if you say so yourself. Alright, not gonna call them bino. Glasses are cool. Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome. You could use a good normal pair yourself. Alright. Yeah, no kidding. Perception sight, medium failure. That's pretty good. Yep. Okay, my total 8. Medium is 10. Yeah, right. We don't look like other people around here. Probably true. That's because I'm half Sealite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seal. So is my grandmother, but from my mother's side. He shakes his head. Not an interesting topic. What is Seal? It's part of the world, officer. Geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting. You're only making it sound uninteresting. I still want to know more about Seal. You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Sealite, and I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seal. He seems almost proud of these things. I'm a regular aventurier. He's glad to have shut down your question. Alright. Do you ever talk with yourself? What do you mean? You know, when you're thinking. Do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain? I have no idea what you're talking about. So, you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything? I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook. The lieutenant produces a small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversation with himself take place. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect your own nervous system. You're special. Alright, that's all for now. Tell me about the case, I guess? Yeah, we're not going to do the logic one. It's just not going to happen. Would you say this is a mysterious case? Lieutenant considers your question before answering. No, it's not really a mysterious case. Why not? Lieutenant shrugs. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting any more mysterious than that. I was thinking some otherworldly might have evolved, you know, something supernatural. I can assure you nothing like that would happen. Do you know why not? Alright, why not? Because it's not part of, he makes a precise hand gesture, reality. There's something the Lieutenant isn't seeing. The universe is too irrational, too morally complex. You should convince him. Okay. I mean, I'm not sure how we're going to do that, but alright. Convince Kim there's this sexy, dark mystery twist in this case. And even, you know what? It's too funny not to do. Let's do it. Holy shit, it worked. What if you did it? Did what? The hangman? Yes, you killed him, and then as part of the plan, you drowned out the memory. Maybe this is why your chest feels so hollow. You did an awful thing. You can't even bring yourself to acknowledge it. Are you sure you would have had the strength to take down a hardened mercenary? You're not in the best shape. Kim, I think I may be the murderer. I killed the man and tricked myself into forgetting about it. The Lieutenant appears unfazed. And what has led this to your conclusion? Well, I'm a bad person. I believe I could do it. I could have done anything. He sighs. Well, we've yet to find any real evidence pointing to you in this case, or even a possible motive, so let's not add you to the list of suspects just yet. You're saying I didn't kill him. I find that highly unlikely. It's not unusual for detectives to feel complicit in the crime until the perpetrator is apprehended, especially when the investigation is dragging. So let's go back to it, shall we? Alright, he's probably right. I think you should know that I can't remember anything. No response, just arches his brow. I really don't remember anything. There was drinking involved. Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs? There's a sudden harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs. Alright, what's wrong with personal affairs? Not a fan, just the nature of lieutenancy. The RCM deploys a self-started structure called the Decompage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. This means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. I mean, you know this. Alright, what should I concentrate on? Try work. Case at hand. It can work miracles. But I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me? Fine. We should get through this day first. How far we begin at 2100. If you're still having trouble, then I can give you an orientation. Alright, that's ages away, but alright, that sounds great. Always in other people's trouble. It's not your own. That's a relief. Got it. Okay. Your heart beats twice like a fist. Adrenaline deficiency makes you take much. Alright. Cool. Alright, we get it. Let's move on. And you seem to be following me. Nothing, just an observation. You have a, he's looking for the right words, a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide. What do you mean distinctive? I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. How's that? They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough, from prior to its containers. You're kidding me. Why containers? I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on. Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his affair. He regrets bringing it up. Alright, there's nothing else to do there. We can't mutter at you too much. We did level up. Okay, so what should we level up in, though? There's perception for the... Yeah, the thing is, moving perception up is not really going to help us too much, right? Where's our perception at? I don't see it. Chemistry, spirit decor, volition, encyclopedia. I don't see composure, perception 2. We could push this up. It's gonna be a long time until this is ready to go, though. I mean, like, if 5 is supposed to be like the really good, we could try to push physique up, which means we could try punching out the guy. I don't know if that's a good idea either. I don't know what else to do is the thing. If there's a way up, I don't know what it is. We talked to him, but we couldn't get him anywhere. I guess we can go back and talk to him again and see what those checks would be. Like, perception seems to be the only really powerful thing here, but let's talk to this guy.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Okay, conceptualization. Alright, leave. Conceptualization is a 2 right now. Alright, so either way, it's not great. Yeah. Either way, it's not great. Like, putting in one more point here really is not going to do much for us either. I like the idea. I like being able to... I like the idea of doing this, but I don't think it's going to work out. Without that, though, this particular case seems a little bit more difficult. Like, why can't it focus on physique or sec? I mean, we could try physique. We could try physique. We could try at least punching him out and see what happens.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Alright, suggestion is against it, which means it's really low. We're probably gonna get knocked the fuck out, but what the hell, let's try it. Yeah, okay, not surprising. Alright, how did this happen? Your little fist is a giant hand, is he squeezing it? It hurts. You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. The pressure on your hand becomes unbearable. Say it. I'm a degenerate alcoholic. I'm a cop. Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Okay, we lost another point of health. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more. The words of the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk. Well, that's actually probably true. Yeah, okay. I am a violent drunk. Good, you released your hand. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further. Alright, so much for that. It was a pretty low chance regardless. I thought maybe physique... Oh, Kim has something to say. Kim, do you have something to say? Please, say something.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere.
That's probably fair. Not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even break that hole. That's totally fair. How else are we going to get through the gates? There must be some other way. Let's go through the yard again. Faces the other end of the harbor. We're done with the Measurehead here. Alright. I mean, sure, we can do that. I thought... We should do it again. It's the last thing I'll be expecting. No, it's a horrible idea, Volition. Volition's trying to get me killed. Volition's actually trying to get me killed. Alright, so he says go back to the harbor, or go back to the yard as well. Okay, so that means we probably should put a point in perception. Alright, I'm for it. We can definitely put a point in perception. There's nothing else to do, really. Yeah, let's go down to perception. My health sucks, but I'm hoping that'll come back when we eventually get to rest, though when that's going to be, I don't know. So come back over here. Okay, he's right, though. It does face the harbor. Like, behind there somehow. We can totally get behind there. Okay, we've got to raise our perception up. It's our only real chance here. I suppose I can go through. No, that's upstairs. All right, so let's do it. Perception is what we're going to do. Perception. Get leveled up. And accept. Okay, so now our perception is 3, right? It is. Yes, that is true. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, why am I looking at this pile of wood material? Okay, now our chance is high. And our Inland Empire said to come back, so... It failed again! Holy fucking shit. It reveals no secrets this time. Okay, so... Looking at the guides... They basically say... There's 2 things you can do to improve your chances. Number 1 is... basically keep a point in reserve for whenever you need it. So, like, whenever you level up, don't level up immediately. Keep it in reserve until you get a check. If you get a white check, you can always do it again. And then you can basically go through. The second thing is, mostly, is that this is also a game of chance. There's a lot of dice in this game. Which means it's a good chance that we could just fail it completely. Now, they're not giving us the exact dice rolls we're getting here, but we could have rolled like snake eyes. That would have totally fucked us. So, another thing they say to do is save often, which I did not do before this check, which is foolish for me, but that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll back. We're going to roll back to previous save, which is all the way back here, which is fine. Because I think that's before we punched anybody. maybe it's just after, actually. Yeah, this is just after we punched him. Alright. Or maybe just before. Maybe that is just before. Yeah, because Kim didn't say anything. Okay. So the experience point, right? We do. Alright, I'm gonna again put that in perception, and it's a new roll every time. So this might work. It has a chance anyway. And really, it could be that we just have, the worst luck in the world. It happens. At least we don't have to go through those conversations again. The autosaves are kind of not exactly forgiving, but at least they kind of help. Why is there a thing over this? What is this? You see a set of tire tracks and the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Alright. Reconstruct the movement? It didn't seem that horrible. It is pretty bad. Okay. These tracks are not just lol, let the street sweeper just sweep them away. Okay, why am I looking at this? Cop happy, look at everything. Alright, what kind of vehicle drove through here? Hard to say. Your vision is blurred, you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. Okay. Then never mind, we can't do anything about it. It's too bad. Visual calculus would be nice right about now. I'm really tempted to restart the game as an intellectual, because it seems like that's what this first case really is looking for. And that might be what every case is looking for. This might have been like the hard path. Let's try this again. There we go. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. Alright, pull the panels aside. There it is. You shabby little door. Now that seems a little dangerous. Gain 5 experience. Great. What's this then? A tool shed? He peeks inside. Let's investigate. Let's indeed. Something new. Something hopefully exciting. Alright, what do we got here? We have a lot of shit in here. Kim's checking out. Alright. What do we got? This thing over here first. Silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder. Be still my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. Someone is taking narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere? Perhaps not? He looks at you. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, he points to the ladder in the corner. See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor now. A secret path that local kids use. Okay, yeah, that'd be cool. It's that ladder... This ladder here. Gotcha. We're not done looking at this stuff, though. Poster says get out of the way or get fucked up. I mean, okay, that makes sense. Cured pig's head looks mummified. That's disturbing, but okay. Empty tube of magnesium supplement. Alright, let's go take the ladder. That's the important thing in here. And survey says... Hey, we got up top. Okay, so that's the way back down. We don't want that right now. What I'm curious about is if we can make it anywhere else. So that's probably how we get back up. Curious, can I look down at this? The barrels are half full of rainwater. Okay. We can't get down there. Okay, we are definitely supposed to take this up. Yeah, let's see how else we do this. Alright, let's go. Or not. Alright, not the way I was expecting to go, but if we're going this way anyway, hold up. Look at this thing. Doorway is going to collapse soon. Alright, hopefully not while I pass through it. How about this thing? Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. Okay. I mean, I can't imagine why anyone would restore this thing. We've got to, like Kim says, got to prioritize containers, right? And it is a Nosafed. +1 health. Alright, take it. Got another. Okay, yeah, this is before we punched because we didn't have, oh, we just have stairs right up. That's hilarious. So we don't need that jacket at all. Though we might need it for blending in purposes. Yeah. There's no door over there. Can I get down? I can't get down from here. How do I get down? Alright, this is definitely the way into the harbor. This is what we want. We just don't know how to make this work for us yet. Like, it seems like we should be able to just jump over. Like, why can't I just jump over? I guess in my state, maybe not. If I click on this, he's gonna walk roughly. There we go. Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. Man down. Trooper's been left behind the enemy lines. Okay, we actually got a challenge success for the Esprit de Corps. You could swear it's more of an instinct than anything else, but you know it's a cop's cloak. Okay, it's a cop's cloak. Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia. You have a habit of being careless with your equipment. He judges the drop. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've had some track and field in your day. Savoir faire is pretty low. Alright. Look around. That seems like the safest option. The wind is aggressive up here. Lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time. Motherfucker. Now that's a huge crane. Yes, that's one way of putting it. He turns to you with a faint smile, then looks back at the crane. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering. Yeah, cranes are fucking awesome. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here. He looks at the sad piece of fabric flopping in the wind. Alright, what exactly are we doing up here? I was under the assumption we could ask the leader of this unit to help us get the body down. That's why we're here, right? He doesn't wait for you to answer. He looks around, wind rustling his hair. Or it could be that we're just exploring. He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again. Okay, do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump? The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether or not you should go for it, he looks over the ledge at the cold pavement below. Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meters, tops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you. Okay, now right now, we're going to save the game, because again, we're depending on rolls. So, yeah, we're going to save. I don't know if there's an autosave button. Actually, that's something to check out. Is there an autosave button? Settings don't seem to have autosave, so alright, we're just going to save the game then. Save. No, don't overwrite anything, you crazy. I think we have to oh no, new save, that's what I want. New save button, right there. Okay, so now it's saved. Now we do this, savoir faire. Let's do it. I think we just failed. This could go very badly. If it doesn't kill us, though, I think it'd be okay. We might just injure ourselves. Never mind. Holy wow, that's high. It doesn't seem dangerous. The lieutenant must be crazy to suggest that. This is certain death. Vertigo almost pushes you over the edge. Can't do it now. Alright. Okay. So, we did take a hit. I was kind of expecting us to jump and then injure ourselves, but that didn't happen. So we're going to try that again. It's a pretty low roll. It's possible that we're just not going to be able to do it, but we're going to try this like 3 times and see what happens. Alright, go for it again. Nope, that's another failure. It didn't turn green is the thing. Yep, okay. So that failed us. Yep, can't do it next time. Okay, it did actually show us the roll. We actually rolled really low there. We actually rolled extremely low there. What was that, a 2 and another 2 or something like that? It was something really bad. If we at least roll like 4s, we could at least say, okay, not likely to happen. But rolling 2s doesn't seem like that's going to be a good judge of whether or not this can happen. That's another freaking failure. See if it shows us our rolls again. A 1 and a 2. Like, what the serious fuck now? I mean, we're not due to level up for a while, so we're gonna keep on doing this until, I don't know, until it works. I guess we have no real other options right now. We can't punch out the guy. We can't really talk to him. Right, the big old muscle head is not a thing. Our other option is to restart entirely, which I'm kind of tempted to do. Another failure. Alright, so we're not gonna be able to jump this. I think we just take the hit. Can't jump that. I mean, it doesn't seem like that would be... Okay, that was at least a 4 and a 1. It was still pretty bad, though. Okay, what was that? That was savoir faire. So our savoir faire skill... I don't even see it. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, we have a 0. Isn't that just glorious? Yep. Okay, so motor aerobics, it turns out, not that good. Oh, and those are possible points we can put in, too. Okay, so that's what this is. This is indicating how many points we could put into it. Like, we can only put one in visual calculus and one more conceptualization before that's maxed out. We can't do anything with those. Okay. There's a plus button next to these, and I don't know why. I can't add more points to this skill, so that's just not going to happen. That is weird. Well, we might be doomed. Right? We can't move anywhere. We need to restart. I'd feel bad restarting, but maybe we do. Because the thing is, there's nothing else here. We can't really do anything else. I can go over here and look at stuff, but really there's nothing much to look at. The upside to restarting is that we know kind of sort of what to do. The downside is, of course, we'd have to have some of the same conversations again, but we wouldn't be necessarily in the same headspace, so to speak. Alright, go back over this way. I don't think running is a good idea, but do it anyway. What the hell? Kim, you just said you can't be in front of me. Okay, the other option is over here. Like, can I click this button? There's something right there. Yeah, okay, there's nothing I can do to click that. I can have to go around to do that. The greenhouse would be nice to go into. Let's see if we can go from here. Let's see if there's another way in. Or out, rather. From this house. The shed only. No other door as far as I can see. There's that door, but I don't see anything else. Alt button does not work. Supposedly Alt Shift or Control, but I'm holding down all this. How about Tab? Oh, Tab! There you go. The hell is this? It's money. Okay. Okay, now we know that it's Tab. It's weird. I thought for sure it was Shift or Control. How do we know that it's Tab? We can at least take another look around. But it could be that we just need to start over. That'd be sad. I mean, it's very possible I chose the hardest option. I didn't realize I was doing it when I was doing it, but it's possible. Alright, there's nothing around here except for the dead man. And, of course, the tracks, which we can't do anything with, right? Yeah. Again, visual calculus. See, there's a lot of stuff in here that seem to require the intellectual, really. So the intellectual might have been, like, the easy mode, and then, like, I chose the next hardest up, which is not good for me. Alright, nothing else there. Well, I mean, the intellectual wouldn't be able to jump there, but they would be able to possibly reason with the racist and do something better with that. Other options... There's trash here. I mean, sure, let's look at the trash. We already do this? Oh, never mind. That's post office box. The mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffiti. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. Alright. Pat the box. Good little mail delivery box. The box seems happy. Okay. Eat shit, pig. Fucked by the coon. And St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore. And basic sets mailbox also. Alright. I've been there, dude. Been there. The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful living. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow. Okay, we actually got a little bit more morale from that somehow. And then suddenly you see it. All over the graffiti someone has used, or using the very tip of a sharp knife, cut the words, Revitrol forever. Alright. We could curse the mailbox. That does not seem like a good idea. Alright, what if we go down over this way? Did we talk to these guys? I don't think we did. Alright, let's talk to these guys. Hello.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape?
This guy is freaking loud. Why is this guy so loud? I turned the volume way up again. I did. Okay, let's move that down like another notch because he was fucking loud. Let's move him down a notch. There we go. That should work better. Alright.
Honey, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please,
Let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
The other one is eating a big sandwich.
I am trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old, I can see that. We're both old. Now, stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first, ask questions later. Alright, I got this. Ball time. Shit. Oh no, 72. Okay. Our hand-eye coordination is pretty good. We should probably do this. Acting without hesitation gets us a +2. So let's do it. Holy shit, it worked. Okay. You're immediately surprised about the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen. Feel the ball. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight. The nervous system recalibrating. Until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready. Alright, take in the surroundings. Chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. There's a time for a last glance inward. Who am I? An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Behold the fear and confusion reflected in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. They are in awe at your superiority. You are a god to them. Some would say you're still a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now. Alright. The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. Actually, you should be the gun. The ball should be the bullet, but sure, whatever. Let's go with it. That was probably not the same game you're supposed to be playing. Another day, the old soldier yells in outrage. Bored of the... Yeah, I don't think it was shot put they were playing. The hell is your problem? Alright, not a weak tricep, that's for sure. Oh yeah, I'm a god of track and field. Why would I have got a problem with anything? I don't care if you're a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so damn disrespectful. Okay. I'm sensing anger and I don't understand why. You vandalized our game, son. He tries to calm himself. We can't play Pétanque with 5 boles. Pétanque? Yes, pétanque, the man says, raising his voice again. You ruined our pétanque game. We want our bole back. Take it easy, Renee. The jolly one tries to defuse the situation. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done. Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. Heel of his cavalry boot slams on the ground. You lost the goddamn bole. Okay, we can accept the task. I think we should. Good, good. Mistakes are forgiven. We can at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us? I'm just talking. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention. Alright, do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling Rags? Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about just in law enforcement. This affair has passed me by completely. And most of the locals? In Martinez, the union is the law, so can you really blame them? We don't have a problem with the cops. Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have the problem with the policeman. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. So again, you don't know anything? If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me. So now, a lot of present, but a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future. Okay. I saw the statue of Felipe III near the roundabout. Ah, yes, King Felipe III on his steed, a reminder of what Revocal once was. Oh, absolutely. He smiles as if reliving a pleasant memory. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied their treasury so we could sleep on a bed of gold? Cocaine? Cocainium? Sounds like our kind of king, and just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had. A superpower, feared and respected, a testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king, someone who knows how to rule. How should a true king rule? Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of frail and the weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood. Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself? A nation's only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such a madness to try to... Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened. There's some wariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before. The carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. No one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as they come, still in that antique uniform. It's a symbol for him. What was that about cocaine? Old Filippo was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts, he chuckles. His eccentricity is a borderline legendary. You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How can you fathom responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? He asked, obviously annoyed. That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine, for clarity of vision to aid in their work. Regnum cocaneum, Revocal's finest years. He seems to grow taller, brimming with a pride about the past. I'm satisfied with this explanation. Yeah, electrochemistry, you would be. Of course, Lieutenant smarts dryly. Clarity of vision. Awareness. Philippi III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court medic administered a dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest of course, he was able to connect to the higher realms. Higher realms? Of course, it all makes sense. Alright, was that about the higher realms? It's really not. He turns to Renee. Please do spare us the cocaine fairy tales. Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drugs trade of centuries past. Alright. Fine. Fine. Thank you, dude. No, you seem to be playing in a crater. How about that? Yes, the man nods. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. Was it made by a sea monster rising from the depths? No, he says without even smiling. It was left by heavy artillery fire. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire. But why? Why what? Why was heavy artillery used? Because that's what happened when commandeurs hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. Use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Okay. Who are the commandeurs again? Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They chose the name to feel special. The Carboneer frowns. Senseless sentimentality. Did you use artillery fire against them? Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to the knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked, he adds, squeezing a boulet in his fists. Should have fought dirty like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bonds. We didn't, though. And we lacked caliber. God bless them. But the Surazan's cannons simply weren't big enough. Why shell them here in Martinez? Because this place is a damn beachhead, he says, pointing to the bay. Had to soften the commies up first. The beachhead? Yes, he nods, inspecting with some disdain. The military-coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revocol. He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revocol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 were often still in Maurice and the Delta. He points to the northeast. Deathblow. Sounds grim. This here is Bloodground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, he says, looking down the soil, we're playing Pitanique on their mangled corpses. Bloodground. The other one shakes his head. You got old Rene going there, like he isn't angry enough already. Hold on. The Coalition? He grunts. Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil. That why everything is so bombed out? Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell in the city before they stormed it, and it worked, too. There's a strange gleam in his eyes. He approves this radical approach. Knows it was necessary. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. A dark shadow runs across his face, and now the Union Socialists are practically running the place. Well, it's your own damn fault, the jolly man remarks. You, we, the Coalition, Revocol, whatever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence. You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone those specific circumstances surrounding that. He stops me and turns to you. What do you think? I mean, this seems most reasonable. Foreign power cleaned up our mess, and now they rule us. And then shake your head in shame. It's alright, had to be them. He looks down at his boots. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food, and drinking piss in the mountains. I would have preferred the Right Honorable King Guliam return to Revocol or even if that damn fool Fristle had driven from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. This royal affair weighs heavy on him. Instead, all that is just holy and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. He sighs. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the rule of suzerain with. What exactly the suzerain will conclude. Suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? He then slowly nods and says to himself, they've forgotten already. Soon they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses to anger over melancholy. We gain experience for that. It's no use talking to you. You're still in Daddy's moment when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire. Ooh, yeah. No composure for that. And especially a -1 for throwing the boule into the sea. Alright. Thank you very much for the experience point, but sadly that was all you had for me. Okay, now the real question is, do we do anything? I mean, there's the guy we got the plastic bag from, sort of. Yeah, no kidding, seabirds, I hear him. There's this thing. Spot our bullet hole line the walls, yep. A little closer first. Fading marks are too degraded to draw forensic conclusions, just chips in the sandstone. Alright, Kim, what do you say? Want the chips. Someone is showing shot. We're cops, we should solve it. There? Looks at the wall. Those look old. What do you mean old? Those bullets were fired during the revolution over half a century ago. They do not warrant investigation. Ah. What can you tell me about the revolution? Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go? Alright. So we threw the ball. I don't think we were actually all that good at it. I think it didn't go that far. But if it did, it might be past here. Okay, so we've got a serious question to ask. Do we, in fact, start over? Let's get away from this, because it's loud as hell. Okay. The answer might be yes. Let's look at our experience. 25 experience points. We know there's 75 to level up again, in order to possibly get enough savoir-faire to actually make the jump. Which doesn't seem very likely right now. We could wander around for like half the day. Multiple days where they were real, man. Yeah, okay, not gonna throw that around. We can keep going up around this way. There's actually like stuff here, which I'm surprised by. This area goes much further than what I was expecting. Can we look at this? What is this? It's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? I suppose it's possible. Alright, how about this? We'll give it one more episode and see if I can make any real progress towards maybe making it work. If not, then we will start over. It seems like earlier to start over would be better, but maybe we'll find a way out of this hole we've managed to dig for ourselves, so we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Disco Elysium. I'm Piece of the Universe, you're Piece of the Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.